Okay, let's start with a question for you. How often do you, really think about the invisible energy that's all around you? You know that feeling when you walk into a place and just something feels different immediately?
You feel a shift.
Yeah, maybe it's suddenly really calm, or maybe you get this subtle feeling of unease, makes you want to just step back. Or think about conversations. Have you noticed how some leave you feeling, wow, really uplifted, super energized?
Absolutely.
And then others, well, they just seem to drain you completely, like something's just been siphoned off, right?
Right. We all have those experiences.
We do. We talk about good vibes or bad vibes all the time. But what if it's not just, random feelings? What if those sensations are actually your direct responses to an energy field? A living, breathing part of you that's always interacting, always shaping your experience.
That's a really insightful way to put it, because it taps into something so many people feel intuitively. And the core idea here, from the perspective we're looking at, is that these common feelings, this ebb and flow of energy, they aren't just random. They're indicators, direct indicators of your personal energy field, which is dynamic. It's constantly responding to, everything outside you, places, people. But just as importantly, it's responding to your internal state, your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions. It paints a much more integrated picture of ourselves.
That is a powerful framework, and it's exactly what we're diving into today. We're exploring a really unique perspective on our energetic selves, and it comes from a fascinating source. It's a channeled transmission from an entity called Zørrion of Sirius, which was shared on the GFL station YouTube channel. And this source gives us this profound, non-physical view of our energy. It talks about the aura, or what Zørrion calls the auric field. Not as just some, static glow around you.
All right, not just a halo.
Exactly. But as something dynamic, alive, incredibly responsive, a core aspect of our being. Now, for some of you listening, this might be a totally new way to think about your energy. For others, maybe it deepens things you've already been exploring.
What really strikes me about this source is how it encourages us to move past just a metaphorical understanding of energy. It presents the aura as, almost a tangible component of who we are, even if it's subtle. So this deep dive isn't about, lab coats and traditional physics. It's more an exploration of an intricate energetic model. It describes this constant active conversation between our inner world and, the bigger cosmos. It suggests this deep interconnectedness under everything.
Okay, so let's really unpack this perspective then. Our mission today is to explore how this personal sky, as Zørrion calls it, actually functions. How does it respond to life? And, maybe most importantly, how can you actively nurture it, repair it, strengthen it? Especially, as we'll see, after you've done some deep inner work or gone through big transformations. That seems to be a key time.
A very key time, yeah.
Think of this deep dive as, your shortcut to getting really informed about energetic self-care. We're hoping to share some surprising facts, maybe trigger some aha moments about your own resilience. So get ready. You might start seeing your own energy and the world in a whole new light. All right, let's start right at the foundation. How does Zørrion of Sirius actually define this auric field? They say it's way more than just a static halo. It's described as your personal sky.
Wow, personal sky.
Yeah, or a living atmosphere, even a luminous biosphere that's actually a microcosm of the stars. Zørrion really emphasizes this. You literally carry a small universe with you. Always.
The depth of those descriptions is, it's profound, isn't it? Calling the aura alive and breathing, that immediately shifts how we think about it. It's not just a passive glow anymore. It's active, dynamic, a vital part of us.
Right.
It's just this constant energy exchange, like a living thing. And if you're carrying a small universe, that implies, first, a kind of personal responsibility for it, doesn't it? For consciously maintaining it. But it also points to this innate power we have, something almost cosmic in scale. It's not just something you have, it's part of what you are, a little reflection of the whole universe, like a walking, breathing ecosystem of light.
It's apparently in constant dialogue with the greater cosmos. The source uses this beautiful language like solar winds and galactic whispers interacting with our field. That paints quite a picture.
It really does.
It makes you think about how connected we really are, doesn't it? Even on this subtle, energetic level. We're not just isolated beings here on Earth.
Exactly. That implies this continuous feedback loop. If our field is picking up galactic whispers, interacting with solar winds, it means there's this ongoing exchange of energy, of information, not just from our immediate surroundings, but from, everywhere, from space itself.
Wow.
So definitely not isolated. Our inner sky is always reflecting and engaging with the bigger universal sky. It's like this dance between the macrocosm and the microcosm, constantly influencing each other.
And this personal sky, it isn't just there, it's incredibly dynamic, super responsive. Zørrion explains it shifts with every thought, emotion, and intention. Every single one.
Every single one.
So when you feel joy, your aura, your auric atmosphere, it brightens and expands. Like dawn breaking, it says, radiates outward. But if you're caught up in fear or doubt, it constricts. It gets cloudy as if storms gather right there in your field.
That visual is powerful.
And it's not just about what's inside us. Zørrion stresses it actively exchanges light and energy with all that is. That means the earth, the stars, other people right next to us, everything.
This is where it gets really, really interesting, I think, because it connects these maybe abstract ideas directly to how we feel day to day. That immediate link between our inner world and our energy field, that's a huge insight. If our emotions literally change its appearance, brightening with joy, clouding with fear, think about what that means for, say, emotional intelligence, emotional regulation.
Right, it's not just in your head.
Exactly. It suggests our emotional state isn't just this private internal thing. It has a direct energetic effect, impacting the health and vibrancy of our whole field. And then the idea exchanging light and energy with others, with the planet, that really deepens our understanding of connection, doesn't it? We're not just, sharing space metaphorically. It's an active, ongoing, energetic dance all the time.
So literally, our feelings are shaping our energetic weather moment by moment. That makes so much sense. It explains why you might feel a certain way around someone or in a specific place. It's not just imagination, it's a real energetic response happening.
Precisely. It gives you this vital new lens to see your own responses through. You start recognizing those subtle shifts, feeling heavy in a crowd or light after a good conversation, and you realize, okay, that's my aura interacting. And that awareness empowers you, right? You become more conscious of your energetic environment and your own part in it.
Which leads us right to why taking care of this auric field is so important. Zørrion of Sirius is really clear on this. Tending to your auric field is not a luxury, but an essential energetic self-care practice.
Essential, not optional.
Yeah. It's described as the threshold between you and all existence. It's always shimmering with potential and constantly exchanging wisdom with the universe.
That word essential is maybe the biggest takeaway here. Why essential? Well, if the aura really is the threshold, the interface between you and everything else, neglecting it has huge impacts. Think about it like leaving your front door wide open during a storm. A weak threshold means unwanted energies can drift in, or your own vital energy can leak out, leading to feeling drained, overwhelmed.
Makes sense.
So keeping that field strong isn't just about feeling good, it's about maintaining the basic integrity of your being as you move through the world, and the exchanging wisdom part. Wow, that suggests the aura isn't just a shield, it's also like an antenna.
An antenna.
Yeah, actively receiving and maybe even transmitting higher knowledge, insights, intuitive nudges. So its health is vital for our growth, for that clearer flow of wisdom.
Okay, so not just a shield, but a wisdom exchanger.
Yeah.
That changes things. It makes self-care feel more generative. But what happens to this amazing field during those really big moments, the moments of profound change or deep inner healing? Those can be pretty intense.
Right, we've set the stage. The aura is alive, responsive, this threshold. But what happens when we really dive deep, during significant inner work? Zørrion of Sirius talks about what happens after major energetic clearing, like when we let go of old energies, maybe old traumas or what they call subtle implants or even clinging entities.
Woodsy stuff.
Yeah. They say that as these old densities dissolve, our luminous field opens to new light. But this leaves the aura tender and wide open. It needs gentle recalibration and careful attention. That concept of energetic blockages or densities is so key here. Many people feel that, right? And Zørrion names specific things. Old trauma, like energetic scars. Subtle implants, which maybe we can think of as limiting beliefs or patterns we picked up that aren't really ours. Or clinging entities, maybe unhealthy energetic ties or echoes of others' energy. When these get released, it's not just mental, it's a real energetic detox. The field's vibration literally changes. And that's why the emphasis on it being tender and wide open is so important.
It's not a sign of weakness then.
Not at all. It's a natural part of growth. Like after surgery, the area is tender while it heals. It's a temporary vulnerability. The source uses that analogy. The field quivering like new skin exposed to the open air, feeling more permeable and impressionable. That captures that raw feeling perfectly. It's exposed, yes, but necessary for greater freedom.
That clicks because you do that deep work, maybe a breakthrough in therapy or a powerful meditation, and you feel lighter, freer, more expanded.
Yes.
But then, weirdly, you also feel incredibly sensitive, almost raw, like easily overwhelmed.
Exactly.
The source calls this heightened sensitivity a thinning veil. In those post-clearing moments, the veil between your inner world and the outside vibrations thins dramatically. You might feel unusually open, like your boundaries have stretched out, maybe even vanished. It's hard to tell where you end and the world begins.
Yeah, that feeling.
And while this means more light pours in, which is great, it's also risky because foreign energies can also slip through those same doorways. This is what Zørrion calls post-clearing vulnerability, and it risks what they term re-entry wounds.
Re-entry wounds.
Yeah.
The shock of dense vibrations rushing back into your freshly cleared, wide-open field.
This explains so much. That feeling people get after a big breakthrough, suddenly feeling shaky or drained or weirdly emotional. The re-entry wounds idea gives us that aha moment. It's not that the healing failed, it's a natural result of shedding old energetic armor. A thinner veil means you're more intuitive, more connected, yes, but also more susceptible to getting swamped by outside energies, environmental stuff, other people's moods, collective anxiety.
So what would a re-entry wound feel like?
It could be a sudden mood drop, feeling totally bombarded by emotions that aren't yours, feeling exhausted for no reason, or just scattered and uncentered. It's your system reacting kind of in shock to the normal density of life after being cleansed and opened up. It's a clear signal. Time for conscious self-care.
So it's kind of like your immune system being a bit down after you've been sick. Stronger long-term, but needs extra care right now.
Exactly that. It's a crucial call for deliberate energetic hygiene and protection. Understanding this lets you actively support your field. You've expanded, released stuff. Now it needs your focused intention to build new, healthy, energetic boundaries that fit its new, higher vibration. Without knowing this, people can accidentally kind of sabotage their healing by not protecting that tender, new energetic state. It's about being proactive with your energy.
Okay, that deep vulnerability makes total sense.
Yeah.
And it leads us straight into the practical side. If our aura gets so sensitive after these big shifts, how do we actually do the protecting and strengthening? How do we make sure we keep the benefits of that deep work? All right, so now we get practical. What Zørrion of Sirius calls reweaving the energetic tapestry. I love that metaphor.
It's straight visual, isn't it?
Yeah. They say, picture your auric field as a magnificent tapestry woven from threads of living light. And every thought, emotion, spiritual lesson, each one adds a filament to this shimmering fabric, your aura.
Wow.
So when you do a profound clearing, releasing trauma, old beliefs is like taking out a heavy patch or knot from the tapestry, which is good, necessary, but leaves a gap or loosened weave. And the nearby strands of light now float free, seeking to reconnect.
That analogy just works so well. It gives you a real sense of auric integrity and what happens when blocks are removed. Threads of living light making up our aura. It suggests our very being on that subtle level is conscious energy. And we're constantly weaving it, shaping it with our choices, our experiences.
So life isn't just happening to us.
No, it's literally adding filaments to our energy structure, either enriching it or creating knots. So when a big knot, like a trauma or a dense pattern is removed, it leaves an energetic space, right? A place where the weave is broken. And that space needs attention. It needs to be consciously rewoven, filled in, so the field doesn't just fray, and so that new space supports your highest potential.
So just letting go isn't quite enough. Releasing a painful memory, for instance.
Yeah.
You then have to actively mend the space it left.
That's the message, yeah.
The source says it becomes vital to reweave the loose threads and tighten the seams of light. They compare it to a skilled tailor mending a tear. We have to mend your aura with focused intention and love, consciously pulling in fresh strands of pure energy.
Focused intention and love.
Yeah. And this restores coherence to your aura, making sure every part of your field resonates in harmony instead of fraying into dissonance.
This is that critical next step, moving from just releasing to actively restoring. And that focused intention and love, it's not just a feeling, it's like a directed command to your energy body, a conscious act of creation.
What kind of pure energy are we talking about drawing in?
Could be anything resonant, really. Universal life force, prana, chi, earth energy, cosmic light. specific divine frequencies you connect with. The key is the conscious act of drawing it in and directing it to those weakened spots.
Right.
And restoring coherence. It's like tuning an instrument. You're not just patching a hole, you're bringing the whole field back into harmony, so every part resonates together. Zørrion says you actually sense this as a feeling of coming back into yourself, of scattered pieces clicking back into place. It's that feeling of becoming whole again, integrated.
I love that image they use. Tuning the strings, adjusting each luminous strand to its perfect tension until your entire field sings with one clear, harmonious note.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It sounds so peaceful, so powerful. What would that harmonious note actually feel like for someone day to day?
Practically speaking, that harmonious note would feel like deep inner peace, clarity, being really grounded. Think of a perfectly tuned bell, just resonates cleanly, no jarring sounds. For your aura, it means no internal static, no energetic friction.
Okay.
So you might feel just calm. Thoughts flow easily, less anxiety. Emotionally, you're steadier, less tossed around. You can kind of observe your feelings instead of being swept away. Physically, maybe more energy, less random fatigue. Maybe even subtle aches disappear if they were energetic. It's just the state of effortless alignment. Your energy's working with you. And just like a tuned instrument makes beautiful music, a coherent aura lets you experience life more harmoniously, inside and out.
Okay, so this mending, this retuning, that's the first big step after clearing, but it's just the beginning, right? The next crucial step, Zørrion says, is sealing the aura's edges. And this is framed as an act of energetic sovereignty. So after all that careful reweaving, the last vital step is to seal it all up. But Zørrion of Sirius is really, really clear here. Sealing your auric field is absolutely not about shutting the world out. It's not building some impenetrable shell born of fear.
That's such an important distinction.
Yeah. Instead, it's described as an act of fine-tuning your boundary to a specific harmonic quality, like setting a resonant tone that defines what may enter and what must remain outside.
Paramount distinction, because it shifts the whole idea of protection away from fear, away from being defensive. It's not about building a wall because you're anxious. It's about consciously choosing your frequency, your vibration, and through that, deciding what you allow into your space.
Just like choosing the vibe you want to hold.
Exactly. That harmonic quality is the specific energy signature you choose to embody peace, love, clarity, strength, joy, whatever resonates. It's not about isolation at all. It's about energetic integrity, self-mastery, making sure your field vibrates at a frequency that supports you.
So less like a brick wall, more like a really smart dynamic filter.
That's a great way to put it.
The source explains the mechanism. Think of your aura's perimeter as a membrane of vibrating light. And when its frequency is coherent and elevated, stable and high vibe, then only energies that match or complement that vibration can pass through.
Okay.
But dissonant frequencies will naturally bounce off or dissolve upon contact.
And there's the practical application, right? Coherent and elevated means your energy is stable, aligned, vibrating faster. When that's happening, your aura acts like this intelligent sieve. Thinks sand hitting a fine mesh screen versus a solid wall. One filters gracefully, the other just blocks everything rigidly.
What counts as a dissonant frequency in everyday life?
Oh, lots of things. Could be lingering anger from someone else, collective fear vibes, gossip energy, heavy thought forms floating around, or just chaotic, unfocused, energetic noise.
Right.
By consciously choosing your station on your energetic radio, like Zørrion suggests, you get to decide the quality of your energetic interactions. You're not just passively soaking it all up, you're actively filtering, choosing your channel.
I love that radio analogy. Tuning into signals that match your chosen state, keeping the static out. Makes so much sense. And here's a really surprising part, kind of counterintuitive maybe. The source says this kind of harmonic sealing still allows connection, love, and compassion to flow both ways. In fact, Zørrion says it enhances positive exchanges by providing clarity. Because you're not being buffeted by every stray emotion or thought form, you can meet the world with a stabilized field that invites only authentic resonance.
That's a huge aha moment for a lot of people because we often think boundaries mean distance, less compassion. But this suggests the opposite. True connection, real empathy, often comes from clear boundaries, not in spite of them.
How does that work?
Well, when your field is stable, clear, not carrying everyone else's stuff, you interact from your authentic self, right? Not from reactivity or feeling drained. A stabilized field naturally repels negativity, not by pushing hard, but because the discordant energy just can't find a foothold. It can't resonate, so it fades into the background, like the source says. You become like a clear tuning fork, You invite others to meet your vibration, or they just naturally drift away. It allows for deeper, more real exchanges because you're fully present, but energetically sovereign.
It is as if you have set the tune of your aura to a sacred note, and anything that cannot sing along in key simply fades into the background. Wow, that puts it beautifully.
It really does.
Okay, so now we really get the why behind reweaving and sealing. It's about sovereignty, clarity, and connection. So let's get into the how. The specific tools and practices Zørrion shares to actually achieve this. They seem surprisingly accessible.
Yeah.
All right, we've covered the why of nurturing and sealing the auric field. Now for the practical how. Zørrion of Sirius offers several really powerful and surprisingly doable tools. The first one, maybe the most basic, is conscious breath.
Always comes back to the breath, doesn't it?
It does. They say breathing is not just a physical act. It is a means of drawing in life force and weaving it through your energy field. So with each conscious inhale, you're encouraged to really visualize it, pulling in fine photonic threads of light straight from source.
Photonic threads, yeah.
And as you exhale, imagine those threads flowing outward from your core and gently stitching themselves into the fabric of your aura.
What's so insightful there is how it elevates breath. It's not just automatic, it becomes this active, powerful, energetic tool. Photonic threads of light from source. That's pointing to pure, universal life force energy, right? Prana, chi, whatever name you use.
And the intention is key.
Absolutely. Conscious intention guides the energy. You're actively directing that light to where it's needed, bending, strengthening, balancing. Breath is fundamental because it's our constant link to life. So consciously breathing in light, breathing out to integrate it. Zørrion says, each breath becomes a loom, each inhale gathering divine light, each exhale weaving it gently through any thin spots or tears.
Like weaving your aura stronger with every breath.
Exactly. You're literally rebuilding and fortifying your field with awareness. The source says you can feel the aura becoming more uniform, whole, and resilient, like a flawless sphere of light. It shows the immediate impact. It's breathing with real purpose.
Okay, from breath, an internal source, we move outward to something just as accessible and powerful. The sun. Infusing with solar vitality, Zørrion says for us on Earth, there is no more potent and loving source than our sun.
I can't argue with that.
Right. The source encourages us to consciously allow golden solar energies to pour into your auric sphere, revitalizing it with new light codes.
New light codes.
Yeah. And you can do this just by standing in the sun, feeling its warmth, or even just visualizing it if you're inside.
The sun is just this incredible, constant source of energy. And light codes. That's fascinating. Think of them like energetic blueprints or maybe software updates for your system.
Okay.
So when solar energy carries these codes, it's not just a general boost. It's specific encoded information that your aura can recognize and use. On a subatomic level, these frequencies interact with the basic particles of your energy field, literally helping repattern them, align them with your original blueprint of health.
Just like an intelligent download.
Kind of. Activating potentials, recalibrating imbalances at a really deep level. When the source mentions the aura humming or tingling pleasantly as it absorbs this, that's the physical sensation of the upgrade happening. Your field integrating it. It's like being that crystalline lake now illuminated by the dawn, just soaking up the light and flourishing.
Beautiful. Now, beyond the colors and shimmer we usually think of with auras, Zørrion talks about something structural, an intricate lattice of energy or an energetic exoskeleton, even a sacred geometry pattern that gives your field structure and strength.
Yes, the underlying structure.
They compare it to the scaffolding of a great dome and say it holds the blueprint of your highest vibration.
This adds a crucial layer often missed. We think aura equals fluid, shimmering. But this idea of an invisible architecture, a crystalline matrix, suggests a core integrity. This scaffolding is what gives the aura both strength and flexibility. It's the framework that helps prevent it from getting warped or punctured by outside forces. It lets it bounce back to harmony after hitting dissonance.
Like energetic bones.
Exactly, like the energetic bones of your being. For those familiar, you might think of platonic solids or other sacred geometric forms providing that stability. So activating this exoskeleton means consciously empowering that structure every time you fill your field with high-frequency light and intention. You might feel it humming with stability.
So it's not just filling with light, but reinforcing the structure too. How do you do that?
Visualization is key, intending for that sacred geometric framework within your field to solidify, to brighten. It's a meditation that builds core energetic resilience.
Okay. And then sound. The power of sound. Zørrion reminds us, sound is vibration made audible, and your aura is inherently vibrational. Makes sense.
Completely.
They explain that by using your voice, simple vowel sounds like om or ah that resonate, or even intuitive stuff like light language, or resonant instruments like crystal bowls. You can literally sing, shut any remaining micro tears or weak points in your aura.
This just highlights how responsive the aura is to vibration. Sound waves literally move through the energetic fabric, right? Like ripples in water, smoothing things out, aligning stray fibers.
What about light language?
Light language is described as intuitive, non-linear sound. It bypasses the logical mind. The vibration itself carries the healing intent. Resonance is the key. But the most critical part is the intention behind the sound. Without focused intent, it's just noise. With it, you're conducting a symphony that restores its perfect order, getting every part of your energy matrix vibrating in unison.
Wow, you could actually feel that shift internally.
Absolutely, a soothing, realigning feeling, like your whole field is being bathed in harmony. It's a really personal and accessible way to mend yourself energetically.
Amazing. Using your own voice to sing your aura back to wholeness. Okay, what about the aura's edge, the boundary? Zørrion talks about the magnetic membrane. The outermost boundary functions much like a magnetic membrane in the energetic sea, actively filtering what comes in.
An active filter, not just a wall.
Right. When it's properly calibrated, it naturally filters, drawing in what nourishes you and deflecting what could harm, and you calibrate it by consciously charging the surface with your soul's preferred vibration. Love, peace, clarity, whatever feels right.
This gives us a much more sophisticated picture of protection. A positive vibe isn't just mood, it creates a specific energetic charge, a resonance. And that charge, like a magnet, doesn't just repel negativity, making negative influences steer clear. It also actively attracts what nourishes kind people and helpful circumstances.
Oh, interesting. It works both ways.
Yes, it's an active discerning filter. Like Earth's magnetic field protecting us from harmful radiation but letting in beneficial energies, your aura becomes your personal atmospheric shield, filtering intelligently. Visualizing that gentle magnetic halo, pulling in golden healing vibrations and forming an invisible barrier that causes any jagged, discordant energy to slide off. That's a really practical way to engage this. You're actively programming your protection.
And it gets even more intentional. Zørrion says you have the ability to consciously program the very edge of your auric field with a specific energy pattern of your choosing.
Programming the edge.
Yeah, this is encoding your personal frequency signature, like creating an energetic calling card that broadcasts your chosen vibration, unconditional love, calm sovereignty, radiant joy, whatever you choose.
Now that is powerful. Energetic boundaries taken to a whole new level. If your aura is your energetic calling card, it subtly invites, maybe even requires others to rise into resonance with your frequency.
How would that play out?
Well, say you're broadcasting peace. Someone agitated comes into your field. They might subconsciously feel this unspoken encouragement to quiet their energy. Or they might just find it difficult to remain because their vibe just doesn't match yours. They can't find resonance.
So it's not about controlling them.
Not at all. It's about setting the energetic terms for your space. It allows you to ensure interactions are authentic, safe, based on mutual energetic respect. You're not changing them. You're just broadcasting your truth so clearly that others either align or naturally move away. It's elegant, energetic self-mastery. It filters your experiences before they even fully form.
Programming your own energetic edge.
Yeah.
That offers a profound sense of empowerment. Wow. Okay, but before we do the final seal, Zørrion mentions one absolutely vital step, making sure we're only sealing in the good stuff. Right before applying that final, really protective crystalline seal, Zørrion stresses this crucial prep step, clearing out any residual static.
Residual static.
They explain that especially after deep clearing, low-frequency static can cling to the outskirts of our aura. Basically, stray vibes that aren't truly yours but have hitched a ride.
Stuff we pick up.
Exactly. From daily life, collective consciousness, environments. If you don't clear it, Zørrion warns, it can cause interference or mood swings and weaken your seal. So it's vital to gently shake out and release this residual static first.
That makes so much practical sense. We do pick up energies all day long, often without realizing it from places, media, quick interactions. These stray vibes are like energetic clutter. Zørrion describes it as a faint, discordant buzz or a gray haze at the edge of your field.
Yeah.
And if you seal that in, yeah, it could create internal pressure, interference, make you feel moody or just off.
So how do you clear it?
The source gives a few methods. A sharp, strong inhale, then a forceful exhale, like a big, energetic sigh,
Uh-huh.
or visualizing a swift waterfall of purifying light washing through your field, or even simple physical movement, shaking your hands out, brushing down your body, maybe some short, sharp toning sounds.
Okay, tangible things.
Yeah, the goal is feeling your field become crisper and truly yours again. That immediate relief, that clarity, it ensures what you seal in is purely your own high-frequency energy. It's like the final dusting before you close the door.
Got it. Final sweep complete. Then we apply the crystalline seal itself. This source describes this final seal as a thin, transparent crystalline coating around your auric sphere. Yeah, visualized as a clear, shining film, like a delicate bubble made of diamond or quartz energy. The key thing, they say, is it's light and breathable, but also unreachable to any lower vibrations or unwelcome forces.
The properties of crystalline light are perfect here. Clear, super resilient, protective, but not heavy or isolating. Visualizing it glistens with the translucent rainbow sheen like a soap bubble in sunlight that makes it feel real beautiful.
Lets the good stuff through.
That's the critical point. It doesn't impede the natural flow of love, wisdom, and benevolent energies, yet it's an impenetrable barrier to lower vibes. Zørrion calls it your personal auric armor, transparent and elegant, yet powerful enough to deflect any stray negativity, energetic attacks, or unwanted influences.
Wow.
It signifies being both totally open and deeply protected simultaneously. You can engage authentically without being an energetic sponge. It's a conscious boundary giving peace of mind, energetic stability, like a high-tech invisible shield tuned to your highest good.
Okay, so the seal is on pristine. Now what? There's another step about integrating everything. Yes, layering in the new light codes. With that seal in place, the source says it secures the new light you have gained so it can fully integrate into your being.
Locking it in.
Exactly. These new light codes are all those insights, energies, and higher vibrations you access during clearing and recalibration, that new peace, trust, joy, maybe downloads from your higher self. Zørrion advises you then consciously layer those light codes into your aura so they become a permanent part of your being.
This is the crucial integration phase, making temporary states into permanent upgrades. Light codes here means those new frequencies, the wisdom, the expanded consciousness you've touched. Zørrion likens them to precious gems or seeds of light, emphasizing their value and potential.
So the aura adjusts.
Yes, when your aura incorporates these upgrades, your whole energy system is literally repatterning itself to hold these higher vibes as your new normal, your baseline. You might actually feel gentle waves or tingles as these codes settle in. It means the deep work isn't just a memory. It's becoming embodied, anchored in yourself.
Making the growth real.
Exactly. Ensuring your elevated state is a fundamental shift, not just a temporary high. It makes the growth part of your energetic reality.
Okay, a fully sealed aura, layered with new light, sounds powerful. But Zørrion says keeping it stable relies on two ongoing daily things: emotional balance and grounding. So you've done all this amazing work, cleansed, rewoven, sealed, integrated. But Zørrion stresses that maintaining it requires ongoing attention to emotional calibration. Your emotional state plays a key role in the aura's tone and stability. That's a direct quote. Emotions aren't just feelings. They're described as currents of energy that flow through your heart and solar plexus and ripple outward into your auric field. And sealing your aura while your emotional waters are turbulent, they warn, can actually create distortions or stresses inside your own field.
That's such a vital point for long-term health, often overlooked. If you seal the field while feeling really frustrated or sad or angry and haven't processed it, yeah, it can become like an internal pressure cooker.
Trapped inside the seal.
Exactly. Instead of being released, those turbulent energies get contained, causing discomfort, energetic friction. The source suggests handling this with compassion, sending love or reassurance to upset parts of yourself, letting feelings flow through and out like storm clouds passing, not suppressing them.
So it's not about not feeling.
Definitely not. It's about consciously acknowledging and processing emotions so they don't get stuck and create static inside your beautiful sealed field. The analogy of the heart being the central string of an instrument is perfect. When it is in tune, the whole instrument resonates beautifully. Internal harmony is foundational for auric stability. It ensures what you project isn't colored by unresolved stuff.
And right alongside emotional balance is grounding. Zørrion really emphasizes connecting with the earth, enhancing your aura's strength by syncing it with the heartbeat of the earth beneath you.
Grounding, so important.
Yeah. Consciously aligning your field to Gaia's natural frequencies provides this incredibly steady foundation and grounding force. Practically, it means sensing roots of light extending down from you into the Earth's core and intending for your aura to synchronize to that beat.
This connects your personal energy system to the planet's huge, stable, nurturing field. Attuning to Earth's gentle magnetic rhythm, some call it the Schumann resonance, creates this larger circuit of stability and support.
Like plugging into a bigger battery.
Kind of. When your energy gently clicks into a calmer cadence by matching Earth's beat, you become less prone to being knocked off balance. It's like a deep anchor in stormy seas. Plus, Zørrion points out, it keeps you open to supportive upgrades Gaia is receiving. You move with the planet's evolution.
So grounding isn't just stability, it's also about being nourished and supported.
Exactly. By the biggest, most consistent energy field available to us, it keeps your sealed aura topped up and resilient.
And all this work, the sealing, balancing, grounding, it's not just for meditation time, right? It's for everyday life. Zørrion says the field must stay coherent and sealed, not just during meditation, but when you're walking down the street, speaking with others, working, all the time. It means carrying your sacred space with you.
That's the real integration, isn't it? Bringing the sacred into the mundane. How do you keep a part of your awareness on your field while doing everyday things? It's subtle, like knowing your hand is there without staring at it. An intuitive knowing develops.
And acting through the membrane.
It means expressing yourself authentically, but your boundaries stay intact. Chaotic energy doesn't flood in, and you're not scattering your own energy wildly. Repeating that intention, Zørrion suggests, my aura remains whole and bright throughout all my interactions today, becomes a powerful anchor.
And you'd feel the difference.
Definitely. You feel less drained by the end of the day because your energy is contained, protected. The sealed field becomes like a loyal companion, an active, supportive part of every experience, empowering you constantly.
So, okay, you've done the work. Nurtured, repaired, sealed, grounded, integrated it into daily life. How do you actually know it's working, that things have really shifted? Zørrion says the signs are both subtle and really profound. Okay, so the results of this deep auric recalibration, how do they show up? Zørrion says one of the first big signs is a new level of ease and clarity in your day-to-day life.
Ease and clarity, nice.
Yeah, it shows up as an effortless presence, meaning you feel naturally here and now without needing to ground yourself repeatedly. You're just present. And maybe best of all, a quiet confidence humming in your field.
That effortless presence, that's a huge indicator of coherence. You're fully embodied, centered, present, without trying so hard. Not constantly feeling scattered and needing to pull yourself back. You're just there.
Right.
And that quiet confidence humming, it suggests this energy of self-assurance, of inner knowing that doesn't need outside approval. It just radiates from you. A deep knowing of your own energetic stability, others pick up on it.
And then there's a massive shift internally. Emotional stability. Zørrion calls it another marker. Your moods stay remarkably steady and serene, even when things happen that used to totally rattle you.
That's huge.
Yeah. It's described as a consistent underlying peace, much less swayed by external drama.
And again, crucially, it's not about being emotionless or detached. It's about having a resilient, energetic foundation. You still feel things, process them, but you're not overwhelmed or hijacked. That consistent underlying peace means even in tough situations, that inner rattle, the agitation, is way less.
So you navigate things more calmly.
Exactly. From a place of inner calm, wisdom, centeredness, you're the eye of the storm, not tossed around by the winds.
The effects also ripple outward into interactions.
Okay, good.
You might notice a certain magnetic clarity about you. Other people, Zørrion says, start responding with more respect, calm, or positivity. Interactions just flow more smoothly. Why? Because others subconsciously sense your strong, balanced energy and adjust their approach accordingly.
It's a beautiful feedback loop.
And synchronicities could increase.
That subconscious sensing is key. When your field is clear, stable, coherent, you project this harmony. People pick it up instinctively, feel safer, calmer around you. It naturally leads to better interactions. It's like an energetic invitation to engage differently.
And the synchronicities.
It suggests your well-tuned field is now like a powerful magnet, drawing experiences, people, opportunities that align with your highest intentions. You're attracting what you need more effortlessly. The universe seems to conspire with your resonant field.
Wow. And internally, your own abilities expand too.
Yeah, Zørrion explains, your intuitive or subtle perceptions heighten, You become like an antenna tuned to higher frequencies.
Cool.
So you might pick up on the emotions or thoughts of others more easily, but with boundaries, remember.
Right, importantly.
Or you might receive telepathic nudges and inspirations from your higher self and guides. Even things like meditation and creative thinking get deeper with less background noise.
Clearing and sealing the aura cuts down that energetic background noise dramatically. All the clutter that usually blocks our inner senses. So your intuition gets clearer, more precise. Those telepathic nudges could be sudden insights, gut feelings, clear images, and undeniable inner knowing guiding you. It's a shift beyond just the 5 physical senses.
And less static helps meditation.
Absolutely. A clear, whole, non-leaky field means less distraction, deeper focus. It's like cleaning the antenna, better reception, less static. Okay, this gets really expansive now. Beyond the individual, Zørrion talks about collective power. When individuals with strong, sealed auras come together, the effects are exponential.
Exponential.
Each coherent field becomes a building block in a larger matrix of light. In group meditations, conscious gatherings, sealed auras interlink to create a powerful collective field, like a network of luminous orbs connected by intentional beams of energy.
That is a breathtaking vision of what's possible collectively. When individual auras are coherent, sealed, their connection creates something pure and synergistic, not muddled by leaks or imbalances. This allows insights, healing energy, intentions to ripple across the group's network effortlessly, amplifying everything exponentially.
And people don't drain each other.
Exactly. Zørrion says each person uplifts the others without draining themselves, since their auric boundaries allow sharing only through resonance and consent. It's empowered collaboration. Collective intentions become greatly empowered. It's a blueprint for how groups can create these energetic fortresses of light, lifting the vibration of whatever they focus on.
Amazing. So all this work, understanding, reweaving, sealing, grounding it all, leads to embodying our true nature, doesn't it? Becoming this beacon of light.
Yeah.
And this whole journey, this deep work on our auric field, it culminates in what Zørrion calls the ultimate embodiment. Stepping into life as a sovereign, radiant being. The image used is like a living sun walking the earth.
A living sun. That's powerful.
Yeah. Your aura becomes a flawless halo around you, a golden corona that both protects and blesses.
That sun metaphor is so rich. A sun is self-contained, right? It generates its own light constantly from within. It doesn't need external light.
Unlike the moon, reflecting.
Exactly. It implies this inherent, inexhaustible inner source of energy, of brilliance. Zørrion says, just as the physical sun cannot be dimmed by darkness, your sealed energy field is untouchable by negativity. Lower vibrations simply dissolve in the high-frequency glow you emanate.
That's complete energetic resilience.
Yeah.
Self-sufficiency. You're not just protected, you're kind of inherently beyond the reach of lower vibes. And being this living sun profoundly impacts you and everyone around you.
Yeah.
You move through the world glowing with a steady inner radiance that uplifts the atmosphere wherever you go. Your presence alone becomes a blessing, Zørrion says. Not because you're trying to fix people.
Right, not actively trying.
Just because a sun naturally shares its light and inspires growth in others.
That inner radiance is something people feel even if they can't see it. A warmth, a peace, an upliftment, maybe just a feeling of hope around you. And the key is, you're not trying to fix anyone. Your very being, your energy signature becomes transformative. Like the sun shining on a plant, it just nourishes naturally. Your high frequency inspires well-being just by you being you.
So it really is about full sovereignty and open generosity. Living as a sealed sun means you own your space completely. No more fragmenting energy, giving power away. Yet you are not closed off, quite the opposite. Like the sun, you're open and generous with your light, sharing it freely while remaining utterly full and replenished from within.
That captures the paradox perfectly. Owning your space doesn't lead to isolation. It leads to deeper, more authentic, sustainable connection. The confidence and peace that come from this state allow for boundless generosity because you're constantly filled from your own inner source. You share from abundance, not depletion. No fear of being drained.
And Zørrion concludes with this really powerful call to embrace who we truly are. This state, they say, is simply a return to your true nature, an empowered, luminous soul in human form.
A return, not becoming something new.
Exactly. By doing this work, recalibrating, sealing your field, you allow your inner sun to shine without limit or fear, illuminating your life and all those around you. It's an invitation to fully embody your highest self.
It reinforces that core message beautifully. This isn't about adding something you lack, it's about shedding the distortions, the energetic dust that hides your inherent magnificence. It's rediscovering and living from your natural power, letting your inner light shine fully, transforming reality from the inside out.
Wow, what an incredible deep dive today. We really journeyed through the landscape of the aura, didn't we? Understanding it as your own personal living sky. We looked at its vulnerability, especially after deep clearing work.
That tender state.
Then we got into the practical art of reweaving that luminous tapestry, sealing the edges with real sovereign intent, and covered those crucial daily practices: conscious breath, solar energy, emotional balance, grounding with the earth.
All essential pieces.
Yeah, and it's not just theory, is it? It's really a pathway to tangible shifts in how you feel, how you interact, how you move through the world every single day.
Absolutely. And the source really emphasizes this. The ability to do this, to mend and strengthen your own luminous field, it resides within you, within each of us. Zørrion calls you the master weaver of your own energy body, the architect of your personal sky.
Master Weaver, I like that.
It's a profound invitation, really, to reflect on your own energetic experiences and just embrace the possibility of consciously cultivating this part of yourself. It's knowledge that really changes how you see everything.
Okay, so here's a final thought to leave you with. If just one person living as a sovereign, radiant being can subtly uplift their immediate environment, what happens when more and more people embrace this? What's the compounding effect on global consciousness? As Zørrion described, when these sealed suns link up, forming that collective network, that matrix of light. Exactly. How might that collective shift in personal energy actually contribute to the dawn of the new world, the source mentions? Could it literally shift the energetic fabric of our shared reality, create a more harmonious, enlightened experience for everyone?
Powerful question.
Definitely something powerful to hold on to explore as you go about your day, shining your own unique light.